Gonna be a different video. So recently I've been doing kind of like mixed match videos, I've been doing a lot of mixed videos for you guys. I'm trying to do different stuff in 2018, so I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. So today's video I'm gonna show you guys basically the battle of the Got2b glue. So you guys have been giving me a lot of suggestions from my last video when I showed you guys the step-by-step stocking cap method, and you guys love that. I got so much positive feedback from that video, so I'm gonna continue trying to do reviews and like learning videos as well. So it's not just going to be me putting the wig on. I'm kind of going to try to start talking to you guys while I put the units down, because everyone always asks me how natural, ask me how I get my wig so natural. So why not do like little lessons and reviews all at once? So do expect the videos to be a little bit longer, but I'm not going to do like a 20-minute long video. I think that video I did was like 16 minutes long, and you guys took it pretty well, so I hope that you guys like this one today too. So basically what I'm going to do today is going to show you guys a comparison of both of the Got2b glues. You guys gave me some great feedback about the black one, and I told you guys that I wasn't trying to spend my coins on the black one, saying that I still had the yellow one, and it's a pretty good bottle. I have like a lot left in this one, so I did go to the hair store and I found a mini bottle. So I got the mini Got2b glue in black, and I have the regular yellow one. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put the yellow one on the right side of my head and then the black one on the left side, and I'm going to see which one I like better. Now I almost feel like if I mix both of them together, I'll probably get like the ultimate type of glue, adhesive, whatever. But I'm going to show you guys separately what they look like, just so that you guys can kind of get a gist. The yellow one definitely is a little bit crusty, and you guys have mentioned that in my video, and I know that too. So what I used to do to counteract that is use a little bit of argan oil and add the powder on to kind of disguise the crustiness. Now I am hearing that the black one doesn't have flakes, it's not crusty, so I'm trying to make sure that it's not. But one thing I did hear is that the black one doesn't hold as well as the yellow one. Now the yellow one holds very, very good. So if you guys watch my videos, all you guys that support me a lot, when I show you guys my reviews and I try to pull the wig back, the wig is not coming off. And usually when I do my glue down methods with all my units, it lasts about 4 days, 4 to 5 days. I'll probably have to go back after the 5th day and kind of like just kind of touch up some areas. But you have to think about it. If you wear makeup and stuff like that, and you're like washing your face frequently and stuff like that, that water rubbing against the Got2b glue is definitely going to pull some of the glue off. So you got to keep that in mind. So I'm definitely going to see which one works. I hope you guys enjoy this. I did do the stocking cap method again, but I just used a freezing spray, the Got2b glue freezing spray, to kind of hold it down. So it's already done, the cap's already down. So all I'm gonna do is slide this bad boy back and start gluing away. So if you're interested in seeing how this turns out and which glue is better, I would like you to stay tuned and keep on. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply the Got2b glue. So on the right side of my head, I'm going to do the yellow, and I'm going to start with the yellow first. So you guys know the yellow one. This is the one that I kind of have a lot of the crusty troubles with, and everyone says the same thing about this one. But guys, this one holds very well. Like I said, I didn't use the new one yet, so I don't know, but I'm kind of looking for suggestions from people, and people have told me different things about them. So I'm kind of, you know, taking in what everyone's saying and kind of making my own judgment. So this will be the final moment when I make my final judgment on this one. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out. So basically what I'm going to do is just glue this side down. I'm going to let this dry. I try to do 2 layers, and I'm trying not to do like a heavy chunky layer, because when you do it kind of heavy, it just turns into a mess. So I do 2 layers. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video. I do 2 layers just because I feel like 2 layers works better. So I'm doing half and half. So I'm gonna do the black one. One thing I lost the cap of the black one too, like an idiot. So one thing I noticed about the black one though, it dries clear. The yellow one definitely is really casty and white, and I kind of feel like that's another reason why sometimes when I do my wig reviews, it's a little bit casty and white, because the yellow one is like casty and white. But like I said, if you watch my recent, it was my recent video, and I'll insert it up here somewhere. I showed you guys basically in that video that when you add powder to the areas that are crusty, that thing like disappears in a heartbeat. So you really don't like need to use the black one. You can actually manipulate, but if you're someone that doesn't have all the time to be getting all intricate with your units, but anybody that watches my channel, I know you guys are like wig crazy, so I know you guys will take your time and try to perfect a unit, especially when you want your shit to be like slayed to the gods. So I would say if I did use a yellow one, I would just put a little bit of argan oil on the area that's white and just go over it with some face powder. You guys ask me all the time what face powder I use, and I try to tell you guys every single time. I use the BH Cosmetics contour palette. It's the powder palette, and I just kind of like go through the colors and like mix it around. I go for the dark color and add like a little bit of a light color into it just to make a nice skin scalp look. Obviously when I initially put it on, when I don't got my foundation on or whatever, it's a little bit like kind of light, but all you have to do is go in and tap a little bit of that dark powder in it and you're good. People are always gonna have something to say, but once I show you guys the before and after, you guys are kind of like, girl, you did that. So hopefully that this one turns out like that. It would be great if it does. So I'm just gonna let this air dry. I usually use a blow dryer with the freezing spray, but I'm not doing that today. I got time on my hands right now. Right now, guys, you guys won't even believe what time it is. It is, oh snap, is it 1:50? 1:59. So I'm gonna use the freezing spray just to hit one coat of the freezer. The black, yo, this thing is really cold, yo. Talk about freezing. Oh God, it's really cold. Ooh. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear my heat on. It just came on. Like, it's so random. Like, you'll set it. You'll set the heat on the thermostat, and then it'll just kind of like shoot on by itself. I think I just got this thing in my eye. Hopefully not. Ooh, it's a little spicy. I'll survive. So I'm gonna just let this dry a little bit. Like, you can already see that the yellow side is kind of drying a little bit. Oops, I got a little bit here. So the yellow side is kind of drying a little bit, but you can see the white casted area. This side is drying too, but obviously I just put that stuff on it, so it's gonna be a little bit sticky. So you can also go in and just add some on top of the lace. I actually like, not lace, I actually like adding some of it on top of the cap when you do the stocking cap method, just because if your corners rise a little bit, the whole entire unit will rise, so you'll still have some that's sticking on top, like right in the middle, and it kind of makes the hair blend a little bit better, makes it look a little bit better. So I think I dried pretty much enough. I don't have to dry 60 seconds of drying. I don't know, but even if I don't dry fully the first time, I'm gonna dry fully the last time. So I'm just gonna add another light layer to this side, and this is the yellow side, so remember this is the yellow side. So I'm gonna add another light layer. And I kind of apply it kind of chunky in the beginning, but I'm going to spread it out, guys, so don't worry. So like I said, you can go ahead and add some of it on top of the lace part. For some reason, this one doesn't have like a long sideburn or like a side tab. So this one will land perfectly where I have the glue at, which I love. I hate the wigs that come with those long side tabs. Those are the hardest tabs to put down. And some companies I've noticed recently, they've been giving you like the shorter side tabs. So therefore, when you put it down, it lands perfectly. Now, I could really mess with a company that does that. Some companies that do it with like the thick ones, the long ones, it's just unrealistic sometimes. And I even showed in one video that I had to cut mine just because I was like, it's just not going to work that way. So I'm going to do like another thin layer, guys. And it looks like I'm making a chunky layer, but I'm spreading it out with my fingers so that it lands in all directions. So that sometimes when you make a mistake and the wig is not, like the wig doesn't land on the spot the glue is at, I like to spread it around a little bit. And then if it's still there after, when you're trying to do your baby hairs, it'll kind of adhere to the baby hair. So you have some, it'll work. So I'm just going to blend this out right here so that it sticks. And I'm stuttering like crazy in this video. This is so embarrassing. Alright guys, so I'm going to go hit the blow dryer on it and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so at this point it's pretty much dry. You still get a little bit of that whiteness in this area, which is, like I said, and you know what, when you touch it, it kind of blanches it a little bit. So I would say don't touch it. Now what I'm going to do is just slide the wig down and proceed onto getting the soleil. So I try to match up the air tabs. I did not put the combs in just because it's unnecessary right now. So I'm going to slide this in place. I start from the front. There we go. Oh, it's really sticky. Wow, wow, wow. It's really sticky. So, oh wow, it's really sticky. Oh my, the kind of thing is kind of makes me look like I have like a freaking facelift on the side right here. So I'm gonna just put this down since the other side is complete. And these see what I'm saying about the ear tabs? The ear tabs lay so perfect, guys, that you like, look at how perfect this ear tab lays. And it's like a small ear tab. Very, look at that. So yeah, So that's practically done. So I'm just going to use a comb. And I tried to say this in the beginning. I did another review a while ago. When you use a comb, it actually makes the wig stick down better. The oils from your hair definitely mess with the Got2b glue. So I sometimes recommend just using the back of a rat tail comb to kind of curate or kind of push in the Got2b glue. Just because when you use your fingers, the oil will definitely kind of move the glue itself. So it looks like I got like a facelift right here or something. So what I'm going to do is put my headscarf down on it so that I can actually really penetrate the glue. It's actually pretty tight, pretty nice, pretty secure. So I'm going to put my headscarf down. I'll be back in 10 minutes once it's curated. Then I'll just start doing the baby hair and doing some heavy tweezing to kind of bring this to life. So I basically did enough tweezing. I think I tweezed enough and as much as I'm comfortable doing. I'm really scared when it comes to tweezing just because it's kind of one of those scary things. So at this point, I'm just kind of wetting the baby hairs a little bit. I'm going to go in with my Eco Style gel just to kind of like position the baby hairs. I'm going to let this curate overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to come in and try to show you guys how I fix it the next day. There are a little bit of steps that I take to kind of achieve the look, just because this Got2b glue is definitely a messy Got2b glue. Now, if you guys saw in the beginning, the yellow one was kind of like white and casty, and the black one was clear. But if you'll notice, they are both equally crusty. Day 2, and at this point you guys can see that both sides, right and left, yellow and black, both sides are crusty. So I'm going to go on with some argan oil, and I'm just going to put a little bit of argan oil just to soften up the gel material. Now I do this because I'm not going to leave that hard casty, like flaky look. I'm going to actually deflake it. What I'm going to do first is go ahead and add some powder into the areas. As you can see, I tweezed it quite enough. If I want to, I can definitely go back a little bit and tweeze some more, but like I said, I'm very scared when it comes to stuff like that. So I'm going to add some powder from my BH Cosmetics contour palette, and it's a powder palette, and I'm just going to scatter some of the powder around it just to kind of make it look more realistic. Like I said to you guys in the beginning, or if I say to you guys towards the end, the powder and the oil definitely help minimize that kind of like flakiness. It hides it a little bit. So if you're not someone that's really good at this, adding some powder on it will definitely cast or kind of hide that awful white cast. So I'm definitely feeling this, guys. I think the look is coming out pretty nice. Just keep watching because I'm definitely going to style and you guys are going to love it. Guys, is from Omgherhair.com. Now this is their Indian Remy human hair. It is pre-plucked, it's yaki straight, natural color, 150% density, and it's 20 inches long. Now you guys know how I feel about my yaki straight wigs. This baby right here is popping. Now what I'm gonna do with this one, guys, it looks cute in this little pulled back style right here, especially because I'm slicking it down really nicely. But what I'm gonna do is actually do a nice straight look with this one, so I'm gonna straighten it out. I think that this hair is really nice, guys. It's inexpensive AF, and you guys know I always show you guys these inexpensive wigs. It has about 4 inches of lace in the front and 2 inches of lace in the back. It's the perfect unit if you're like someone who's simple, that doesn't like to do a lot of drama with their hair, and it straightens nice. It has a nice texture, and it almost mimics like natural African American hair, which is a plus. Guys, so this is what the hair looks like final. Now basically what I did was just show you guys that I straightened the hair out. Now this is some really nice hair, and if you guys follow me, you guys know I'm obsessed with yaki textured wigs. Yaki textured wigs look so good. Now this isn't a super yaki textured wig, this is like a light yaki, and I just think it looks so nice. When I when I put the strainer through it, it just kind of like got straight instantaneously, and you guys can see how pretty that texture is. Like this is definitely my #1 style, my #1 wig to go for, or wig texture to go for. Now as far as the Got2b glue, guys, I kind of felt like the yellow one was just as good as the black one. Now I know you guys say that the yellow one is really flaky, really crusty. Honestly, I showed you guys, it's the same thing. Now I actually set it overnight, so I wrapped my hair overnight and I slept with my hair just to kind of make sure that it was stuck down. So today I unraveled it and I'm looking at it like, wait a minute, Same crustiness. You honestly couldn't even tell which side I did. So the right side is the yellow side and the left side is the black side. Now that I lifted and show you guys, it looks pretty realistic. As far as the wig goes, the wig kind of came through for your girl. So obviously you guys saw that I tweezed it, did all that kind of fun stuff to it like I usually do for my units. And I think it came out really nice. It is very, very secure on both sides, and I'll pull both sides for you guys. See? Now this is funny. It's secure, but this one, the black side to me, isn't as secure as the yellow side. Like the yellow side is really firm, but I kind of feel like the black side's kind of loosen up a little bit. But as far as security, if you're looking for a tight hold versus a light hold, the yellow one definitely does it for me. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, I almost feel that if I kind of mix both of the glues together, I would get like the ultimate Got2b glue. But if you want to do that, you can do that. When you pull out the yellow glue, it is a little bit whiter and pastier versus the black one. The black one almost comes out as a clear color, so it kind of looks like a real gel. Now I kind of feel like it's kind of like a real gel. Like the other one is definitely the yellow one is definitely like a glue and a gel type mix, so therefore it definitely gives you that, like, guys, like, come on, the yellow side is not moving. But I do feel like the black side, if I go a little too far, it'll just come the hell off. So I'll probably have to go in and touch this side up with the yellow, but I'm gonna stick with what I know and what I like. I honestly feel like the yellow glue for me works better, and like I said, I use argan oil and I use powder to disguise the flakiness, and I do use some water to kind of tame it down. One other thing that I do use that I did not show you in this video is I use witch hazel sometimes to get the crustiness off. The witch hazel or alcohol really pulls it off fast, so if you have witch hazel at home, try witch hazel. It definitely helps it out. Now I definitely like this, guys. I think it came out really good as far as the wig. The unit, I will link all the information down below if you're interested in buying it. It's definitely inexpensive. You guys know I like to review inexpensive wigs, and this here is from Omgherhair.com. Alright guys, so don't forget to let me know what you think about the glues and which one you feel is better. Now do not forget, guys, to thumbs up this video, leave your comments down below, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family, people. And I will catch you guys in a later one. Bye!